All right, and we are back for part 3. We are exploring Fairfield. I believe that's what this town is called. If I remember correctly. So, let's get into it. Hell yeah. I have yet to see any lock-picking things, even though I changed it to lock-picking because there's a lot of lock-picking.
Plenty to drive people to drink.
I keep thinking that's someone. Okay. We have not been over here.
Find a way to get ahead, and this happens. Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
My last mission left a rift in space and cast me floating adrift in the void for a decade. So yeah, I pretty much know what you feel like.
So you can understand my situation then.
Yeah.
I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
I fucked up something, sorry. And just what is it you need help with?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? Well, the funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Mayhaps? Who knows? What's there?
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed the heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Anti's choice citizens.
So what's in it for him?
Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
Hope I bumped you. Man, this guy sucks, low key. I want some money. We could possibly work out some solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Anti's choice way.
Of course.
I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Okay.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
What's the fastest way to Spire Grove?
The funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
What exactly are the schematics for?
Is, haven't the slightest.
What?
You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
So can I... Whoops, wrong button. Can I switch to my map? And go... Oops. I can. Let's do it. I guess we'll come back to this area. I mean, we have to come back to this area. Why do I feel like the map is like...
Might I have a word, Commander?
Oh. I wanted to get that area on the map cleared, which is why I went that way. Okay. I still don't understand the crafting system yet, but still really early in the game. Why do I feel like... Let's do 160. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize VSync was on either. I didn't do any of this. All I know is I wanted motion blur off. Okay. There we go. That was bugging me. Disabled? Wait, what did I just pick up? I gotta make sure I'm not... Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I got Zane's pistol. What does my rifle do right now? Oh, my rifle's 33. Wait, 17 by 8? But that's a shotgun. And that's if I can hit shots. And we all know I can't do that. So... I mean, we can try it. Why not? Oh, that's the lift to get up there. I can't just hit it? Where's my luck? Stealth grass. Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the area, making them unable to see you from a distance. Use it to sneak by safely or get the drop on them. Okay. Are there enemies nearby? Oh, dang. Dude, you scared the shit out of me. I'm really bad at spotting enemies. I've come to the conclusion. Ooh, plants! Holy crap! Looks like a garden. Hi, Azula. I kind of want to see who's in this house. Or if anyone's... Can I jump up here? Nope. Okay. How about here? I should be able to pull myself up. But whatever.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row.
What the heck?
Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
Wow,
If oral
Azula.
capsules are not
She
your
is
preferred
digging into
delivery
me.
method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal one.
Dearest friends and esteemed companions, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wonderful bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and help me discover a new path forward for myself in form of employment with the fine folks of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air which I never realized I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. These are the things which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. Man, capitalism. And to every subject of the protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the protectorate, you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you're thriving. Interesting. Can I go inside?
And maybe I'll examine
Boo.
the courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Look at all this hay. That's some good hay. Wait. Can I go up? Hold up. No, why is it floating me down? That's some bullshit if I've ever heard it. Okay, I have no idea how to get over there. They said the long way. Where am I on the map? Oh, wrong button. One of these days I'll get the button right. Okay, is there like a path I can take? Is it all the way back there? Azula, whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Azula, no. Okay, well, I have to remember to edit this together because Azula just unplugged my microphone. I love that. God. Girl, leave me alone. You're just making everything worse, Azula. Lord, this cat. Okay. Hopefully we're still working. Okay. I can't see because she's sitting in front of everything. Also, we haven't came across anything yet besides that one outpost. I have a feeling... Oh! Can we do the thing? Hold up. I don't like that you have to press A on this. I would rather... I hit it. Alright, I'm a little better now. Do I reload automatically? Oh my god, I can just press Y. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we're figuring it out as it goes. She's not a real gamer, you can tell. Oh, man. I feel like I'm just going back to my ship, but like the long way back to my ship. Is this person bad? I'm saving. Okay. Oh, it's not a person. It's a thing.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Okay, kind of like shotguns. Reload! Ah! Ah! There's more? Holy shit! So far, don't know if I like shotgun. I think I want to switch. Wrong button. Oh, this is harder to aim. I don't know why that's harder to aim. Oh my god, we did it! Right? Right? Just testing to see if you guys could hear the, like, gun shooting from the mic. Body found.
Confronting threat.
Oh. Oh. Wait, are they all coming over here? Or is that just one? Oh, I could have disabled the drones. Well, I needed practice with shooting anyways, so yeah. Any more loot? Any more loot? I want loot. I want loot. Is that all there is? It's just drones? Nothing too exciting. Oh. I have yet to find a single lockpick. Test combat flights. We establish a temporary base of operation as close to Fairfield as we deem possible without risking detection. Then we began directing small clusters of drones to harass the enemy at random intervals. None of these could be considered major incursions, but we unquestionably garnered the ear of Auntie's Choice forces there. Note, mind that you handle them with great care as they've been tuned for heightened hostility in accordance with their current task. An unintentional drop or fast movement could set them off. So the Auntie's Choice set the drones off? Is that what I'm... Why do I have a lockpick? Oh, it's lockpick 3. So I need to level up. I need to level the fuck up. Okay, so I don't get lockpicks. It's just my level. I get it now. I get it. Well, so far, I don't like Auntie's Choice. I've come to that conclusion. Auntie's Choice sucks. There's another one.
Engaging.
Where's the other one? Okay, we killed him. Does that mean he wants to talk? Sorry.
I
didn't
I've
know.
been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course.
Duh.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
What happened between you two?
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Never would have guessed there was a resistance to the protectorate from within.
Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met.
So what happened?
We worked hard, but the protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the protectorate's boot.
I mean, you were trying to do the right thing. That's what Earth Detectorate agents should do. That's why I keep my nose clean and never get involved. No good deed goes unpunished.
Wouldn't have expected you to see it that way, given all your talk of trusting no one and looking out for myself. But maybe we've both done some growing since then. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
Man, I feel like mental refreshment is just torture.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Alright, but we're on the west side of the island right now, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit. We are on another mission. No good. Whoa. Okay, don't get distracted, Salsa. Don't get distracted. We've got a job to do. Holy shit. Oh, I see. What are those? Was that shadows or bugs? What happens if I shoot it? Nothing. It's a bread worm. Oh my god. That's what their bread's made out of. Just some worms. Well, how did you guys pop up here? I'm kind of scared for whatever that creature was. Any loot, any loot,
No,
any
Jackson,
loot.
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Oh! Ooh!
Help! Are you breathing? Say something.
What? It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end.
Oh, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Yeah. I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt to jump like that in the first place?
Thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
Dang. This is Jackson. Too bad. His business partner in Fairfield was gonna be very upset.
Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
You're not that high up.
I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
How can I help?
The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Oh, man. So take the boots, bounce the spire, grab the gadget, and bring it to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Plus, you'll have the advantage of practicing with them on solid ground, rather than up in the blue. Should give better habituation than poor Jackson.
Okay.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We
Oh?
are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
All right. The plasmic augmented leap enhancer is a fantastic invention that allows you to reach new heights. They are automatically equipped and allow you to jump a second time while already in the air, after jumping or falling down again to activate the thrusters. Warning: the pail is ineffective while falling at critical velocities. Ooh, fun. Wrong button, man. Is that the spire? Where's the next? It's nice that I can fast travel. I must loot first. Sorry. The practical applications of sweet berries. Among the various crops the Sovereign has discovered in Eden, few have had as sweet an impact on the protectorate as these densely fibrous these are big words. Oily, stupefyingly acidic kernel clusters, originally dubbed sulfur seeds. Sulfur seeds? Ew. After their dreadful abnormally noxious effects were responsible for several grisly and I dare say grotesquely messy deaths in the early days of the colonies. Their name was revised upon the discovery of their myriad textile uses, and their value to the protectorate was devised. With fibers that can be ground into solvent-resistant adhesive, tar, juice that requires minimal processing to become highly it looks like inedible to me, ink, and a naturally occurring pH of near 0, the potential uses of sweet berries are still discovered. The next evolution of this research to focus on uses for highly viscous lubricant that literally drips from each berry and its potential as a absorbent gastriental. Yeah. Big words. Big words, small text. Triple blade. Okay, but like it's not really telling me where the spire is, and I don't know if I like that. I can place a waypoint? That's kind of cool. I want to follow that one. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Kind of cool. Grab the experimental problem thruster boost that allow you to almost defy gravity. Use the plasma thruster to search the nearby spires for a drive. Okay. Oh. Can I get up there? I'm scared. Can I walk on things? Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. Just continue. Yeah. Can't do that. Oh man, I'm all the way back here. I was just doing a little experiment. Alright, where's that? Oh, it's a trip blade, not triple blade or whatever I said. Okay, I still have them. Alright, back up. We will try that again. Okay, hello? Thank you, game. Oh, there's loot. Okay. I don't think I can make this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We'll try it though. Fuck it. Okay, I made it. I lied. I made it. How are you guys getting over here though if I only have one boot? Or, well, I guess two, but one pair. Ugh. You guys know I'm not good at platformers. Oh god, that's a long jump. Holy shoot.
They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
He can just make that jump? Crazy.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a way.
Oh. There's a drive over. Where are they? I thought they were on top of that building. Maybe they're up here? Fuck me. Yeah, I get it. I died. I died. Gosh darn it. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here. I need to start saving more. Okay, it's really not that far, but I'm being dramatic. How do I know when my boots... like have reloaded? Or do they? I thought I was not gonna make that. I'm saving game. Also, I realize I can examine this. Prune vines. These lush, thick vines are clearly being cultivated for their utility, but you may lack the knowledge to make use of them. Aren't I a freaking professor? Shouldn't I already know that?
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a way.
girl. Alright, we're saving. Because it jumps hard. Alright, here we go. Oh. Can I make it? Silly question. Saving. Okay.
That's it? It was that easy?
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Not really.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone.
I'm sorry about your friend Jackson.
He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone. Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed.
I thought
but
I
it's
brought
closer
it.
to many than a few, and we're starving.
Or am I supposed to put it somewhere? I think I'm supposed to put it somewhere. Close! Man, wrong button. Oh my god, I look like a fisherman. Like those look like waiters. All right. Oh, that's cool. Lots of blood. Anything else over here? Nope. Where'd they go? There they are.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I mean, they should pay me extra, I'm gonna be honest.
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
I leveled up! Let's go! We can do lockpick! Lockpick. We're going into freaking Where's engineering? We're going into engineering. Oops. Aw. We should go back to that guy. If I can fast travel there, jeez. May they rest in perfection.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Don't go
Well,
to that
your friend
cheap
died,
saloon if you
dude.
got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for. Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? Yeah, I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
I mean, he wasn't the smartest.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Nope.
If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Interesting.
Adore this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards?
That mustache.
Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command.
And who are you exactly? Oops, I pressed wrong button.
Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick.
If you're a warden, shouldn't you be guarding the cell from the outside of it?
I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm. And if I did...
I wouldn't mind a hint.
So you would. But I am of 2 minds on the matter of providing one. You may hold no allegiance to Auntie's Choice, but you are not Protectorate either. I think it best we end our conclave here. Be on your way before you draw attention to either of us.
Okay. Can I just unlock that?
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside.
I got you.
Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
That's ill-advised. Deploying skip technology this close to a planet would be disastrous.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine. Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, that could plow through the door.
Why is it so important you get into the armory anyway?
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war. And hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority.
You mean Auntie Stores didn't put their 2 best troopers on this job? I'm shocked. Is the situation with the Protectorate that dire?
In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. When Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready.
Can I leave? Like, this is a long conversation. At least it seems like you're winning hearts and minds.
Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and equipment, hopefully inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
You know, armory
Don't that
stuff.
strike you as a touch simple? And anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need to fight back? Unless they were trying to keep it from an invading force. Saying it aloud's altered my opinion somewhat. Fine, it's possible. I'll grant you.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon.
I mean, I haven't met a lock that could keep me out. Let me try.
Oh, really? Why didn't you lead with that?
You didn't let
Ordinarily,
me.
I question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstances being what they are, have at it. Just know we're keeping an eye on you.
Sick. Let me save in case, I don't know, something explodes. The first time using my lockpick skill. Let's go.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there?
It's a secret, dude. Is that it? Sick. Thought that was a door. It's not.
just even...
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant.
Why are you just
hologram
standing
on
here?
town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Okay, I think that's where I'm supposed to go for like the main quest.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Oh, I wanted to look. Wrong button, man. One of these days, okay, what do I have? Shock machine gun? $72 damage? Hold up. Yo. Oh, it's slow. I didn't even finish what I was doing. I got distracted. Interesting. I still think Zane's armor is the best. Or the agent armor. Why did I think that was like a little trailer?
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except
The target's not on the ground, recruits.
Well, I guess I'll talk to him.
Trainee Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues or at our own unprotected upper stories, even in jest? And we do not.
If you have to tell someone not to point a gun at their head, they're already in trouble.
The soldiers before you are former Protectorate subjects, mainly of the farming variety. No knowledge of combat. Scarce experience wielding anything deadlier than a wrench. They are accustomed to being told what to do, when to do it, even how to think. A lifetime of habitual servitude is not broken in a day.
How are you helping the trainees acclimate to the new society?
I'm only responsible for familiarizing them with the weapons they will come to rely on in future. However, having observed them on the range, they fail every hurdle, but keep getting back up. I'd say that speaks to an admirable resilience. Or stupidity. Difficult to say which. I don't expect someone else to do my job for me.
Yeah,
Though it
me
may not
either.
look it, the trainees are improving. Please excuse me. Lindell, you reload with the muzzle facing away from you. Away.
Not everyone's cut out for life. It's intense, but only 3 to attend, and we sleep in shifts.
Stop blaming
Sick.
the wind.
All right. I gotta take a work call. BRB. Oh my god, I can pop.
Marginal improvements, still improvement, I suppose. The target.
All right, it's a game changer now that I know I can pause my recording mid-recording. All right, anyways. Shit, and then my mic stopped working, and now everything's going
Stop
haywire.
blaming the wind.
Okay. Back to what we were doing. I don't know what we were doing. Kind of just exploring the area, I guess. What do I have on my map right now that I'm tracking? Oh, the main quest. I want to go here. Oh, I have to acquire keys. I totally forgot about that. Okay, where is that leading me to? Because I want to track it. Holy crap. Alright, well. We got a long way to go. Oh, these are little trailers. Cute. I mean, I wouldn't want to live here, but you know. I don't think they're little houses either. Alright. We've got things to do. Is this a... I thought that was a doghouse.
You see any drones? Don't feel shy about bringing them down.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take their stuff. I have yet to find a workbench, though. I feel like I'm just missing it. It's probably in my ship somewhere. What is this? There's so much. What is that? Huh? Are you a mad scientist?
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
Why don't we start with introductions? I'm Salsa.
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
Sounds like a typical corporate management structure to me.
No, I don't believe it is. That's what the Protectorate announcers wanted us to believe anyway, before Auntie showed us the truth. No, this is quite abnormal, I'm sure. Anyhow, all I know is that if they were to begin working with each other, the mood in town would certainly be merrier. Or something akin to it.
Wait, back up. You're a protectorate?
Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated that I should be relegated to programming cleaning mechs. Bah. But then, Auntie's choice came along and offered to transform our lives for the better. I chose to accept. And look where I am today. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due.
What happened to the people who didn't join Aunties?
Poor things. They either fought to the last or chose to flee. It's regrettable, but some folk just aren't ready to embrace change. All they knew was being told how to live. They couldn't imagine any other way. Ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted, and they'd echo my words. When one can allow their ambitions to show, that is true freedom.
You speak as if Auntie's choice saved you. Give it another 6 months and that optimism will turn to despair. What about your friends and family? Is that how they feel?
Why do you assume I had anyone I could consider as such?
Damn.
My parents returned to the void long ago. No siblings, no children. I am the sole bearer of my name. As for friends, few cared for a janitor who talked to herself and preferred her books to praising the sovereign. Couldn't possibly understand what it's like to be seen as nothing. Then finally be afforded the opportunity to prove your worth. In any case, I do hope I've satisfied your curiosity. The war effort and liberating the rest of the Protectorate waits for no one, you understand?
Tell me more about taming this Raptidon.
I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild Raptidons. It's most agreeable.
Does this program require you to give the raps goofy names too?
Oh dear. I rather hoped that Copernicus rolled off the tongue a sight better than designation C0P3R. I suppose I'll ensure he responds to both in any case.
Alright. Cool. Can I pet? No? Private notes? Well, I've officially gone from the chimeric scientist to Raptidon, our onboarding specialist, but it's not so harsh a change as I feared. These creatures require constant feeding, house training, combat conditioning, and praising in dulcet tones. Yes, they've also provided me ample opportunity to study their constitution. They've taken well to a salve I developed for wound care, far better than the average human would have. While my previous work may have been lost to history, I can't help but wonder, might this have been used to aid graft... Oh my god, I can't see. Graft recipients? If so, would we perhaps have had more success than failures? Milver Street has come calling for his subjugacious injections again. All right, okay. Can I make the font bigger? Because, man, reading that on TV is hard. Okay, well, I can't. There we go. That's easier. Oh my god, this is so much better. 2 DB Milver Street. DB, first I wanted to thank you for always being so kind and such a great listener. You have been of immense assistance to me in the past few years. I write you today because I admit I'm at a bit of a crossroads. Is it reasonable to be among a society for so long yet to feel so separated from it? Try as I might to feel one with Auntie's choice, it's as if I'm donning a costume. I wish I didn't feel so. Any advice you have would be much appreciated. Interesting. Anyways. Dang, this place is huge. I'm gonna get distracted a lot. Wait. To DeVaries? From Supervisor First Class Camarillo? Subject DeVaries. You are to report to your post in the Information Input and Retrieval Department at 6:30 tomorrow. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant the roles may seem to be. We expect you to conduct yourself as harmonious part of the Protectorate. This is interesting. Subject DeVaris. It is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of a spirited match of pitchball, even ones as serious as your shattered femur and internal hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to the overindulgence of Solvern's prized vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience of our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative. So this will not add greatly to your demerits. Holy shit. Nonetheless, it is your duty to work through such injuries, to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance to evaluate us all. Remember, we're all key components in the safety and success of the Protectorate. Subject DeVaris, your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessors' lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment. Thank you, the Sovereign. And it is incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were heard espousing opinions similar to the precepts of Traitor's Order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Sorry, guys. I can't read. Never could. Interesting.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Is this her place then? Whoa! What is this? Messages. Jeez, there's a lot of reading. This is from DeVaris. Savannah, your last missive stung to me. Your last missive stung me to my core. I can't believe you'd accuse us of such. Yes, I am still in contact with Victor The between the Protectorate and the Order is of no consequences to us, but we are decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ears, and I can assure you the dark path you accused us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I've never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with, but therein lies the rub. I find I can do so no longer. The time for action has come. Do you remember the cliffhanger ending to the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporatism 6th chapter? One way or the other, I fear we are hurtling towards the same inevitable conclusion. This is one thing I cannot allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. Okay, this is from Savannah. How can you say you never burden me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. The invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all to a new levels of despair, and your last message has me fearing that it has pushed you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget that void damned cereal and whatever it is you're planning, and please, please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought to make you laugh. I am holed up in the Old Order Chapel, of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of better days with you, me and Victor.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
Thank God. I don't have to read.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead.
Damn.
And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations?
Yes.
Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law.
She did.
But she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
I've seen many colleagues lose themselves to an obsession.
Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her?
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
Must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point. She clearly accomplished what she set her mind to, getting us killed. People shouldn't get praise for doing what's expected of them.
Reckon so. Something might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
Always ascribe to malice, even that which can be explained by incompetence, I say. The Order, the one that has a... What? Schism? What is that word? With the Protectorate? What exactly is the Order? I'll do the professor.
Cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
I'm not surprised. Religion has been used to control and manipulate for eons. That is true.
Done some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. And what's kept you going all these years? Hope of revenge? Our hands aren't clean either, Niles. We've killed people too. I couldn't agree more.
If only DeVries had shared in that good judgment, huh? Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Yeah, we're friendly. DeVries' tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container. Obviously in an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. Can I close the door? I'm stealing all her shit. She don't need it. I don't know if I get in trouble if people see me stealing or not. Are you sleeping or dead? Okay, we already read that. It's kind. I don't like how they're not moving or talking whatsoever. That's a little creepy. This house looks huge. It looked like there was a second floor. Let me through. Man, you scared the crap out of me.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Heavens.
Cowboy.
Antics scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
I don't think I'm gonna draw faster. Oh, fuck it, let's say.
You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Unfleshly manifestation?
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a herd, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
They'd be hiding in one of those houses? Probably whoever it is just didn't want to get caught. Protectorate holdouts, maybe? I think your manifestation is a common burglar.
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, be my guess.
Did you say being pure of information?
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
A game theory. I'll look around, see if anything turns up.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
This guy talks weird. Open vendor. Huge. Why am I getting a phone call? Man, is anyone else getting spam phone calls out the wazoo? Okay, we gotta sell. Well, I don't know what I want to sell. Do they have any weapons? Sealed canister of highly processed. Okay. Concentrated energy stored in a capacitor rod? Man, that's expensive. Biomass grenade? Mag picks, smoke grenades. Ooh. I should get these. Honestly, I should get any recipe I can. But now I'm poor. Oh, I don't know what I just sold, but oh well. feel like I can get rid of that. Toxicity drain rate. I need to look what I have on. Hold up. +5 base health. Oh, dang it. One of these days I'll get used to it. I think I want that one. That's pretty good too, though. This is basically what I have. Okay. Requires item. I don't have a scrap of paper. Is there a scrap of paper around here? Nope. Contingencies? I confess I did not think a cellar would be of much use when I first moved into this house. Imagining a natural disaster or some unlawful uprising occurring in Fairfield, of all places, seem absurd. Now we are at war, and I have even heard it rumored that the invaders will attack Paradise Island should the worst come to pass. My resolve will not waver. I will, of course, answer duty's call and repel these fiends by any means necessary, but having somewhere safe to fall back to could prove valuable. Administrator code. Twice this week I've input the wrong code and locked myself out of the terminal. If it happens a third time, I suspect I'll be recommended for mental refreshment due to insufficient recollection. Given how scattered I felt, maybe that would be for the best. I keep waiting for the Sovereign to call me up to combat the invaders, but no. I have orders to remain here in Fairfield. No matter, I must remain vigilant. Perhaps I'll write the code down and pin it to the refrigerator or some such until I've properly memorized it. It is not as though I entertain visitors. Where's the fridge? I found it. Unseal. All right, now where is that? Where the heck is the hatch? Oh. Found it.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Apples? What are we talking about?
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
That must have been you, Warren spotted leaving. Actually, stumbling upon you was a complete accident. Yeah, it kind of was.
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same.
Why would you ransack the greenhouse?
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
You must be starving to risk your lives for food. Maybe you should have left instead of sticking around to starve. Poison. Surely you're not referring to Auntie's delicious bread noodles that come from the bread worms.
Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. This hunger is a momentary distraction, nothing more.
Even a distraction can be fatal at the right moment.
If you are conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
You should wait upstairs, Trooper. I'm handling this.
Please, stay.
No, girl!
It will please me to end the lives of 2
I don't want to fight you.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
I want to spare you and your troops, Sentinel, but you're giving me no other choice.
Spare me your insults. They mean less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet.
I'm guessing that means you also wouldn't consider joining Auntie's choice. Man.
I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract.
This is not how I wanted this to go at all. I'll take that as no. Would you accept being prisoner of war? I don't want... Oh, why did he come down here? Why did I talk to him? Man. Fuck.
A generous offer. But we prefer to die in the service of the sovereign.
Oh, man. I need to put points into speech. I'm coming to that conclusion.
This was always going to end in blood.
No, it wasn't. It didn't have to.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I won't judge. Tell me.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Oh. We all grieve differently.
Appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm lighter. Thank you for everything. Truly.
Wait. Oh, I was like, where'd their bodies go? A shock rod. Apples. Dude, this weapon killed her in 1 hit. I forgot I can eat food. Let's eat one. What'd I do? Oh, it barely made me gain any health. Interesting. We're gonna save. Anything else in here? Nope. Well, I wasn't expecting them to be down there, okay? I literally did not know that was gonna happen. My bad. Dang. Where are we now? Wait, there's a workbench. Wait, where am I? Where am I located? Oh, it's right by me. I couldn't see it. Workbench, workbench, workbench. Oh my god. Holy shit! Crafting. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler charges, primer, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them on for crafting. If you're short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at the workbench to destroy items and turn them into their... Ooh, that's sick. Okay. Azula! Oh my god. Is this everything we can craft? Well, the recipes I have, I mean. Wow, I literally can't craft anything. Ferrochromium? Ah, that foil was in the house. Okay. Well, party upgrades? Party upgrades. At the workbench, the party upgrade screen allows you to upgrade your companions' weapons, armors, and improving their effect. Okay, hold on. And grant them more abilities. Azula. Hold on. This cat, man. Okay. Each companion has 2 tiers of upgrades for both their armor and weapon, with each tier unlocked by attaining that companion's upgrade kit received by completing their quest. The companion's basic kit unlocks the first tier, and the advanced kit unlocks the second tier for both the companion weapons and armors. At each tier, you can select one of the 2 upgrades and freely swap between them at the workbench. Okay. Dang, we can break down. Why would I do that? Gears and springs. Ooh. Breaking down Zane's helmet. Wait. Hold up. I have an extra holster. What do I have on now? How do I use this? Step aside, ankle holsters, shoulder holsters, yesterday. Oh, is that for crafting? Hold on. I need cloth. Oh, not what I wanted. Oh, back. I think we should break down some shit. How much do I get? I get 8 cloth. Fuck it, let's break it down. Interesting. I can break down all junk. Let's do it. I needed foil for something and I can't remember. Oh my god, Azula, there's no room. There's no room at the inn. Khaleesi's already on my lap. Man, these cats. Driving me insane. You only get 2 scrap. You might as well sell that. Okay, let's see what we can craft now. We can craft a defensive plate. Oh, we can craft distraction times 300. I think we're gonna want that. I don't know what it does, but oh, plus 10% damage resistant. Yeah. Oh, I have to hold it. Used to hack computers. Oh, man. I need more cloth. We'll use this. Fuck it. Okay. Mods. Weapon and armor mods. At the workbench, the mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armors, and headgear. Mods have a variety of functionality, increasing the effectiveness and specializing your equipment to match your playstyle. Weapon mods can be purchased from a weapon modification vending machine. Interesting. Armor mods can be purchased from vendors throughout Arcadia or found while exploring. Acquiring a mod from any source immediately unlocks its recipe in case you want to craft additional copies. I got no modifications. That was Azula. I have insufficient. Oh, I sold all my junk. Oh, shit. I don't know what to sell. Oh my god. Zula finally understood the assignment. Should I? What do I have equipped now? I wish I could. Maybe I can see. I have the trip blade and the shock machine gun. I probably don't need this pistol. So I'm gonna sell that. The shotgun's pretty good. I'm gonna sell Zane's blade. Increased sneak attack. Wait, Zane's blade kinda seems good. I didn't realize it had mods. Okay, I'm gonna just sell the regular pistol. That's all I got. That cost nothing! Change damage types to plasma. Attack applied bleed on hit. Ooh. Increases base damage. Plus 100% critical hit damage. I can block. You can do a bleed build. I might do this. It's cheaper. So then I go to the crafting bench, go to mods. Aha! Yeah. Sick. Oh wait, it said new crafting available. I think it was just a lot of modifications in here. Yeah, I think it was a mod. Cool. We're gonna save. Because I don't want to go through that again because I won't remember.
I going to need to find a truck? You certainly can't have mine.
What are you?
Simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of...
I don't think I'm supposed to go in
welcome
there.
you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
Is it just you in here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance.
Classic.
So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
She looks like a Girl Scout. I'm just curious what all of this is for.
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators.
What do you use it for?
Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution.
My
costs.
God.
So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
Yeah, 0.0003427% is a pretty big deal.
Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
She's low-key looks like a Girl Scout the way she's dressed. This place is Interesting. I thought that was water, but I think it was just sparks. Huh.
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything you want?
We are provided everything we need. Not everything. I was surprised to learn that things that are artificial are good.
There are so many buildings. I need to start stealing some shit, I think. Note to self. Genius as all of the following ideas may be, they could use some fine-tuning. Outreach programs for the health and happiness of Arcadia. Auntie's Choice sponsored amateur tossball league. Capitalism 101. An introduction to Auntie's Choice and how you can climb the corporate ladder. Slogans for the attention of brand allegiance of Arcadia. Why trust the paradigm? Oh my god. When your life could be sublime. How has the protectorate forsaken you? I don't know why, but I struggle so much saying protectorate and directorate. Fear not, for Auntie knows just what to do. Suitable secondary titles in honor of your hard-won accomplishments, you dashing devil, you. Executive of eloquence. Oh my god. Okay. I don't... Interesting. Is anyone in here? Gotta be lockpick level 5? Who the heck is lockpick level 5 at this part of the game? Anything else? Anything else? It wasn't me.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Sassy. You know, talking to inanimate objects is often an early sign of madness.
Only becomes a problem if the objects start talking back.
She's right.
Make my job a whole lot easier if they would, though.
Can you give me any specifics about the repair work you're doing?
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Anything I can do to help?
Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms.
I bet I could figure it out.
It's that easy, huh? All right, let's see you try then.
Damn, girl, I'm trying to save your job.
I was being sarcastic, you
Oh.
ninny. I wouldn't trust you near a macrowave, let alone a system capable of deploying incendiary devices. Go do something that's not being in my way. Look at a cloud. Touch some grass. Imagine that'll keep you safely occupied a while. All right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now, how's about we figure out what's
Is she gonna yell at me? We're saving. No! Recall maintenance animal for Skymine. Dang. Okay, we gotta keep working our way this way. I thought I heard someone in here for a second. Niles, you're scaring the crap out of me. Oh my god, I just had a jump scare. As you can tell, I am not a very sneaky person, but I'm trying to learn to be sneaky in games, so... Stealing makes me nervous. Oh, Lord. Okay. I've begun work here, including taking over my predecessor's overseer role at the greenhouse. Unfortunately, it seems the Fairfield situation is even worse than we feared. That buffoon, Caldwell, apparently felt receiving our inventory as aerial drops was just too much effort. So, he was having the pilots set their asses down at the old protectorate landing pad, after which he'd move the goods in the middle of the day, apparently expecting that everyone would just ignore their little shenanigans no matter how much of a ruckus they caused. I consider paying a visit to Caldwell's cell in the old... Oh, wait, is this guy that we saw earlier? Constable's office, so as to ask him why he could possibly be that hall-headed. But there's no answer he'd possibly give that justify the risk of associating in public. Fully determined. Okay. To be certain, we know rushing unsalted agents into position was risky. But there was so much profit to be made on this damnable moon that we just had to try. Still, never in our wildest did we conjure these clod burying themselves in crap this deep. In addition to the obvious smuggling, they've been run up on dozens of related crimes, including market distribution, unconscionable shrinkage, and anti-monopolistic pricing. Still, at least they're all accounted for. Unfortunately, some of the charges against them seem a mite bit weak, and if they get loose, I'll have twice the work getting this operation back on track. But give it no mind, I've shaped the plan. Okay. Interesting.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep. Community.
Is this like a railroad system?
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Where? Save. I don't like how the frames keep... I might reduce it even more. $120 is good. Won't really notice a difference. Girl, I was expecting some wild.
Just finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old.
Oh my god.
Issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit. Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
Oh my god. Oh wait, someone was here, weren't they?
We're closed.
Savannah! The person talking to, what's her face? Praising the architect and honoring the equation. The order of this sentence strives to continually demonstrate that the truth of the universe lies within the purest of mathematics, the universal equation, a perfect mathematical expression that generates all of existence. Through its flawless calculations, all things are possible. As our knowledge of the equation grows, why can't I say this word? I can't say it. Approach the ideal state of the ascendancy where we shall become one with the universe, or know the mind of the architect, if you will. Was the architect a being? Not in the sense that you and I are, but that is no matter. Literally and figuratively. Like in the terms of a formula, the architect is an abstraction of the mathematically perfect yet unknown energies that spawned the universe. We honor the 0 point of the grand plan with that name, as well as label the omega point of the equation with the same boundary expression. Huh? So, let us give thanks to the architect for our part in the perfection of the grand plan, be it as an enlightened mathematician or simply a programmer of manual labor auto mechanicals. Honor the equation architect with every action, no matter how mundane such action may feel. For every action is a step forward towards the eventual realization of the equation. Interesting.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Oh, there's a Savannah journal? You're a friend of August. Yeah, Tavares, right?
Asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Let him talk.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who accused her of Victor's the guy who you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about Sentinels versus the cult of corporatism?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet?
We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name.
It is
Which
schism.
was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
Man, she's gone psycho. What do you know about what she was doing at the
What
box
do you mean?
station?
It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Where did Victor live so I can look at his house? Seems like, what is the schism thing you mentioned?
The Order used to be part of the Protectorate. For most of my life, they seemed one and the same. But soon after the invasion, the Order renounced them as no longer fit to lead. They said they'd lost their way, and worse, were in violation of the grand plan. Suddenly, something we'd been told was the ultimate truth our whole life was deemed heresy. We were told to believe in the paradigm instead, which seemed an awful lot like the same plan, worded in a way that made the Protectorate themselves the ultimate truth.
And you all just, what? Pretend you now believed in it?
We are trained from birth to believe anything they tell us. When the alternatives are death or having them forcibly recalibrate your gray matter, it is surprisingly easy.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
It's difficult to explain.
Niles.
She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that too.
Man, I should have been meaner to Deveris in the beginning. Did you ever see her again, Savannah?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there? Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life.
What?
I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Interesting. Is it true that the Order somehow helped aunties invade, like the Protectorate is saying?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. Then they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
She's definitely unwell, but there's no hope for her. I'm going to kill her. You know, I'll give this girl some peace of mind, but I am going to kill her. I'm just going to lie to this girl. Okay, I'll see what she says for herself when I find her before deciding anything.
That's all I can ask.
My decision's already made. She going. I leveled up again. I leveled up again. Let's go. Okay. We need speech points, baby. But some engineering points are helpful too. Do I get a perk? Oh. Back. I want to apply. Yes. Okay. Shit, there's a lot. %20 damage, armor rating. Ooh, plus 10. Brand, that's pretty good. Critical chance, additional critical. Wait. Trophy armor's pretty good too because I have that mod. Psychopath. Scrapper, engineering 1. Commando. Oh, maybe I should go with speech. I think I'm gonna... no, I don't... Because these don't add... No. Auto mechanicals always drop some additional crafting materials pretty good. You unlock an additional weapon equipment slot. That's also pretty good. I am melee power attacks knock down the enemy's hit. Has a cooldown between activation. That's also pretty good. On perfect blocks. I don't know how to block yet. Wait, hold up. It never told me how to block. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna do this. Scrapper's pretty good. If you guys have any suggestions, I kind of don't go for a build. I kind of just do what I want, which is really bad. Oh no, I got a flaw. Easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. Literally, I was just saying this. You can raise more skills faster, though it'll be harder to ever maximize one. Wait, I might do this. Warning, once selected flaws cannot be removed. Effects. When leveling, you can only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points in already. I don't know if I want to do this. Dang, this game is eating me to filth. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know. You can only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill. I don't think I want to do it because I kind of want to go melee / sneak. But also, like, I want to do everything, so I keep putting stuff into engineering. Oh, man. Chat, what do I do? This is what I need chat. Your lowest non-zero skill. This seems like a pain in the ass. I think I'm gonna reject it. Okay. Dang, these flaws are reading me to filth. This is embarrassing. A necklace. More. There's gonna be a flaw for looting too, I bet. I can't believe there's a flaw for that! Man! Oh, I gotta go this way, I think. What the? My companions are scaring me. What was that? I was a ghost. I was alone. Ha. Ugh. Here we go. Why? Enemy too strong? Holy shit! Ah, get up, girl! Where'd he go? I can't do a sneak attack? I need to up my sneak. I need to up my sneak. I've come to the conclusion. Did that say tequila? Dang. I'm gonna save. There's gonna be a flaw for saving too much. Watch it. Watch it. That last plot would have sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still figuring out the whole system, okay? Watch me be like 40 hours into this game and be like, yeah, it's still early in the game.
Ugh, peptic ulcers are working today.
Yikes. Ulcers? No thanks. This weapon? What just happened?
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Girl. Wow. We are heading the wrong way, though.
Schedule an appointment if you need to talk to me.
I should start saying that to people. I can't go that way. I had to go this way, I think. Okay, well, kind of looks like... Rift anomaly. The fuck is that?
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
Can I safely go down? The answer is I don't think I'm supposed to. You think I can make that? No! So you can't swim. Learning that. Actually, I knew that. But now we've actually confirmed. Where's my map? Oh, I want to go over here. I think we gotta go this way. Here's the road.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472, they're gonna steal anything that...
Auntie's Choice biomass weapon? It appears that someone gave up halfway through a project. You have all the ingredients and parts you need to easily... You know, this lucky thing has not... Oh. Alright, won't do it anymore. My bad, my bad.
I don't even want to think about the damage those crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're crabble. You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Okay, it's just like a little camp. What's up here?
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport.
West Point observational report. Infrastructure state, moderate, low. Initial fighting caused substantial damage to Westport's infrastructure. They still have power, limited potable water, and passable fortifications. Worth noting that they are experiencing a severe shortage of auto mechanicals. Morale state, moderate. Morale is holding in Westport. Subjects still believe that the Sovereign will swoop in and save them. This resolve seems rather fragile, though. A couple more hardships could shatter that resolve. This standoff is working against us. Additional notes. Vigilant Hogarth himself is preoccupied by some schism in local command. This type of internal conflict in the protectorate chain of command should be exploited if at all possible. Will people see me up here? Can I close the doors? I want that. I was a ghost. I was alone.
Yes,
Huh.
sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. Eddie, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it.
Okay. Listen, I didn't want to put their clothes on right in front of them. While in tactical time dilation, I keep forgetting I have tactical time dilation. Well, I guess I haven't needed it. It's pretty good. My controller seems to be malfunctioning. What the heck was that about? Do we go this way? I have a feeling I kind of want to take the road. See if there's any goodies on the way. This planet's so colorful. Did I hear hissing? Okay, I did. A monkey? I don't like that fog. Zyranium? Zyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia. Powering the Protectorate auto mechanicals, standing the Zyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Okay. We avoid. These little farming guys? Look at that hay.
What do you mean you're leaving? Just over. Outside this place, you know. Alive? Outside our lab? No. No. I audacious advances requires commitment. Swearing up.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
I didn't know, okay? Everyone's been so friendly to me. We're saving the game. We're saving the game. It's happening.
Why is this door open? Isn't this lab meant to be secure?
Eyes up.
Doesn't
Hostiles.
anyone else have standards in this place? Raring to fight.
Got some bad company.
Is he bad? He's bad. Enemies with skulls next to their name are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try getting a few levels before coming back. Like leaders or bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain power effects and must be dealt enough damage to make them weak first. Yo, Niles! The fuck you doing? But what if I try to kill him?
What? Now!
Huh?
Heard something.
That's concerning.
Give my favorite
Ah! Alright.
How are you still upright?
Ah, okay. Two, nope. Yep. Okay. We tried. I do like how I can pickpocket him though, that's pretty funny.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
Bro, you're not sneaky at all. But neither am I, so. We're saving some more.
Got trouble, mate.
Oh, there's more than one. I want to find a single guy. Shit. Why does it get dark like that is my question. Alright, we'll come back here later. You know, we'll come back here later. That's probably gonna have to be something I do later on in the main quest or something. What is this?
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vision.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean?
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't give us the paradigm. And we were left to scramble for purpose and profit like empty warfare.
I can talk to it?
Whether we have been having or not having.
I have a feeling all these robots are gonna go rogue. Niles, you scare the shit out of me every time. Don't open the door if I've closed it. I'm trying to loot. Was that me making that sound? Actually, it doesn't say I'm stealing anything, so I'm guessing this is all up for grabs. Private entries. Remembering Horizon Point. Horizon Point was a tragic loss for the Protectorate. To think that such a monumental achievement could be so rapidly undone by some unpatriotic, flat-footed outsider. We cannot allow the same fate to befall Arcadia. The Vigilant saw fit to save me from more severe mental refreshment or more. It must have been a reason. Perhaps it is to ensure the safety of the system and all of my fellow subjects. If I am so fortunate, perhaps one day I'll even be able to avenge Horizon Point by punishing the ones responsible for its destruction. If the perpetrators themselves even live. Doubts. How many years has it been since the disaster, and yet I am still tormented by questions. The Protectorate is infallible, so how was Horizon's Point breached to begin with? How could our glorious system have come under attack from such chaos? No, these doubts are poison. The signs of disordered mind. To believe the Protectorate could be better than it would only be admitting its imperfections. Clearly, I am the one in error, failing to understand the Paragon's grand design. If only I had Montelli's clarity. He has remained the bulwark in these perilous times. I should be so fortunate to live up to his example. So far, I don't like anyone. I don't like Auntie's Choice. I don't like the Protectorate. I don't really like the Directorate. Damn, I need a key card. Whoa. Can I pickpocket the robots? Do you think they have key cards?
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources
I guess I should go through the main door. Let's go through the main door. Whoa, it kind of looks like modern.
It's infected. Redstone arrives soon.
Prudence dictates.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
What in the void happened
You
here?
haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
Damn shame,
All right.
best of luck.
Well, don't let me keep you. Stranger?
Right now, the paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
You've returned.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
Auntie's choice suck. Why is this not considered stealing?
Each a vital cog. Each a vital cog.
Pancakes.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for...
It's all part of the plan. It looked like that plant was a... Workbench! I still can't do much. What do I need? I need more cloth. Wait, I can break down stuff. Why? Break down all junk. Let's go. Damn. Wait, no. That was barely any cloth. Inhaler charge is pretty good, though. New modifications available. Oh. What do I have on now? Cost cut materials. 30% damage resistant, but 5% damage resistant is lost every time the wearer takes damage, down to no additional bonus resets on combat. Okay, well, I want defensive plate. Oh. I think I want this. Oh, I want that. Okay, I figured out how to do it. I get an extra weapon slot, I think. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I have the sword. I have the gun. Dang, that revolver's kind of good. We'll go with the revolver. Now, where was I? Who lives here? Who's keeping bits in the bathroom?
Greetings.
Who are
It is
you?
my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever,
I see you found out that using retaining walls to hold back an ocean rarely ends well.
I beg to differ. Those walls have stood for over a century and would easily have stood for another, were it not for Auntie's greed and envy and explosives.
I don't know. And just how are you so much better than they are?
Our society was built from the bedrock up through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all, unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure.
Perfect stretcher for the rich, maybe. I doubt the lower classes think it's perfect.
How dare you? The lower classes, as you call them, are the very heart of our society. There's naught to complain of. Why, we've even eradicated the drudgery of manual labor through our perfection of auto-mechanical technology. That brings me to a matter I'd like to discuss with you, actually. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, auto-mech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food
It would take away a few variable keys and essential motivators to serve your purpose. Auto-mech parts help grant you a reprieve. How
If I
exactly?
can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Have the town, yeah, it's presently underwater. No getting around
Hence
that.
my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Money?
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Yep, I got to.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Okay.
Farewell now. Under protectorate law,
That is a sick umbrella.
record states as follows.
Anyways.
Inhabitants are declared
Cool. We still gotta get to Niall's buddy over here.
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect
disdain our sense of humor.
But there's more houses to loot.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
I was tempted to feel sad. The seawall's desalination purification system is operating at its own baseline level of flawless. Okay. Only days after the seawall breached the water, okay, has returned. Okay. Not much. Wait. I don't have that. Why is it blue? Damn. I can't just break it down.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system.
I inhaled so much dust and debris.
Ooh, can I go to that one area then? Dang, there's a lot in here. Dang. Protectorate. Okay, for For use of duly authorized personnel only, interference with ongoing broadcast is strictly forbidden. Inspect the interference for the loudspeaker system in Westport allows authorization and protectorate subjects to update. Okay. I kind of want to go to that. Oops.
Doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added.
That room with the good view. Sorry, I never finished my sentence. I got distracted with how bad that jump looked. Right? Oh. Generator station. Okay. Damn. Alright, Niles, we're gonna see your friend. I gotta go this way, though, I think.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Hui! What? Crobble meat? Are crobbles bad? Oh, they found me.
Ready to take.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Use your things! Where's the last one? Oh. Ooh. This thing's kind of cool. Holy shit.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
There's still more? Wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Niles is down?
Knew you had my back.
What happened, dude? Okay, well, I didn't expect that many to show up. That was kind of crazy. Also, didn't expect Niles to die. That's how I fix things too. Dang, there's a lot in here. Oh my god. 30% magazine size? Wait, what do I have now? Weak spot damage? Weak spot advantage for how far away the target is. Further distance grants larger bonus, but bonuses fall off. These are pretty good. Can you get drunk? Heals 200 instantly. That shotgun, pretty sick. Man, everyone's dead. Niles, I don't know if your friends made it. I'm not gonna lie.
Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the sun.
We're slowly making our way over there.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprat race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
We'll see, dude.
Howdy, Zed. You look...
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Thought you were dead.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared. Sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause. I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
Hey. I am depends on how you treat me, so tread lightly, dude.
I'm the doctor here. I'll decide the manner of your treatment.
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb. This is my commander, one who was with me at Horizon Point.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Working together to save Arcadia, a cause I assume you support. And you wonder why? You're kind of an ass. You're just mad because Niall has better, cooler friends now.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Dang. Let Niles
I
respond?
know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Maybe you like to rethink
I knew
Niles?
something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I'm in if Niles is.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I haven't found a way to reach the Vox station yet, so it might take me a while.
Let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul.
I have some questions for
I'll answer what
be
I can.
quick. How did a Protectorate doctor end up turning rebel fighter?
You must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct, and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
About your stint in mental
Stop there.
refreshment.
I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
Man, I want to know what happens in there. What can you tell me about your neighbors?
Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
I accidentally killed them all, so by neighbors I was referring to Westport.
Of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Thanks. Okay. I gotta figure out. Okay, I don't want to do that. Will that tell me where it is on the map? It's a rift anomaly. Anomaly. I was gonna do this. This is what I wanted to do. All the way over there. I like the fast travel points. Those are really nice. Well, bless you, Azula. Everyone say bless you, Azula, in the comments. She sneezed willy wowly. I keep wanting to press the wrong button. Man, well, off to another adventure for a side quest. Ah, shit. Hold up, I lied. We're not going that way. I don't want to fight them. That's how I slide. I figured it out. I figured it out. Those people are mean. Did I go straight?
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Oh, it's warped. Just like everything else.
Oops, wrong button.
Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Just a bit of scrap, nothing complete. Can I ask why?
Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
What exactly are you trying to convert your mechs to do?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Such is the way of war.
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
Were all these damaged by Auntie's
Yes and
attack?
no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive. which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies.
Perhaps the escort turned traitor and set the bombs themselves?
These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Auntie's choice.
Sorry.
No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Antes.
Been a pleasure.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
You've got an attitude. Uh-oh, what's this? I gotta fight shit so I can get leveled up, but it's facing me. I guess I can just go in.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Ain't nothing there.
Come here, bitch. Woo! Whoop. Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, stop crouching. I keep wanting to press B to sprint. I have to reload. There's fucking more? I'm gonna get tux, yep. Saw that coming.
Emergency protocols ready.
What am I?
This unit is in.
Knew you had my back.
We just be dying a lot.
Easy on the actuators. Can't just shoot in the thin air.
Don't be mad at me. I wanted to fight. We survived.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed. Disembark. Lose formation to the beach. Double time. We can take shelter in the rocks. Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt. Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit!
Clacking noise.
Rebels! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
Yeah, the crabbles aren't the easiest. Saving game. Any more dead bodies? No. I can't get in here, can I?
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Shit. I mean, we can try.
Oh, there's work, all right. The Marshal told us not to turn anyone useful away, and left us to interpret what that means.
Then again, what are the odds that an automechanical repair technician just happens by in a time of war? How do we know you aren't a spy from Auntie's choice?
You could always take my word for it. I'm very trustworthy.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Don't even try getting through this checkpoint without approval. We're low on everything but bullets.
What if I killed them? What a bitch. I think I have to kill them if there's not a way. Oh. Okay. Okay. I wanted that flower. Why is it so hard to walk up on things? I'm so close. Okay. What? Can I get back up? Okay, I guess I can't get back up. Shit! I guess there's nothing over there anyways. I don't know how I feel about some of the movement in this game. Worst saving game. Why is this here? Did that say sniper cloak? That's not bad. Do I have no choice but to kill them? Nope, I guess we're gonna try killing them. Oh, that hurts me.
What did I tell you? Unless you've got approval, you can make like a sprat and skedaddle.
Top secret, you say? Well, well. First things first, let's see your access pass.
Because I'm the armed guard. And look, I haven't the time for games.
Can I?
A right shifty looking individual, if you ask me.
Yeah, there's people right there. I don't know. I thought one of the bodies on the beach would have something, but I guess not. Maybe there's something up here. I'm beginning to think there's nothing up here. Did I miss a body on the beach? Nothing? Zero? Zilch? I did miss some bodies on the beach, but still no card. Nothing that I can use. Both my cats are on my legs and I am overheating. Any hints, guys? Maybe I need to loot this town a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes
Okay.
the principle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it.
I've already went in here. What's up these places? Daily Journal of Good Neighbor, Emily Woodham, mid-year 2358. Another perfectly perfect day. Oh, jeez. A reliably kept journal for late remnants and routine sentinel review mid-year. 700 hour. Woke to another day of comfort and security with gratitude and vigilant Hogsworth. To vigilant Hoggarth. Why do I want to say Hogsworth? And the sovereign and his benevolence. 7:30. Broke morning fast with a nourishing meal of tribute pancakes prepared for a typical auto mechanical flair. Notice neighbor Dorothy. Is it supposed to be like Dorothy? Dorothy taking his normal afternoon walk much earlier today. Bears further scrutiny. Possible reporting. That's insane. Neighbor Ryland arrived at our crafts activity. Brought a freshly pre-baked certainty sweet cake. He expressed great contentment with our perfect life, yet pondered if it might ever end. Reported neighbor Ryland ate a sweet cake, enjoyed evening meal while rereading A Beacon to the Cosmos, nourished physically and spiritually. I hate this. 2,000 hour, retired listening to everyone's neighbor Prudence on wireless, untroubled by doubt or concern. Another perfect day ends for the glory of the sovereign. Psychos. Sad thing is I know some people who would do that if this was a thing. I want a card. Mini rolls. Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 1 of 10. A fiction periodical chronicling of exploits of Earth Directorate Agent Commander Zane and her sidekick's Buddy. A label inside the cover reads, Volume 1 out of 10. Okay, cool. I keep yawning. Sorry. I guess I technically don't have to do this side quest, but it would be a lot easier to get into the box. Holy crap! So much food. A soda on a toilet. Yummy. What is going on? Oh, not what I wanted. Enter password already written in. Go, 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 get her. What is this? Okay. Were it but offered, I would revel in the life of a minor functionary within middle administration. But such is not my lot under the protectorate. Okay, I want to read this one. Forbidden fruit. Serial thriller. Despite how thrilling I find this, Red Cloak serial, it has left my days and nights full of worry and doubt. Like all who tune in, I cheer at the exploits of the lone righteous sentinel as she nabs hidden sympathizers intent on undermining our protectorate. But as the miscreants are shipped off for mental refreshment, I wonder, what would Red Cloak think of my purple berry crunch consumption or my enthrallment with its advertisements? I fear I know the answer. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. You're a little bit obsessed with, some creepy stuff. Didn't know you could do that. Lots of pancakes. More crabble meat. I found a lockpick. Or whatever it was, lockbox.
Hey, save that for the wrongdoers.
Sorry. Well, I feel like the last of this episode is just, or this part is just me looting a bunch of stuff because we need to. But still haven't found what I'm looking for, and I don't even know if it's here, so that's unfortunate. But I do think I am going to end this part 3, much longer than the other ones because I had time to sit down and actually play. So once again, if you guys are liking this content, please like and subscribe, leave some comments, let me know. Let me know how the sound is, by the way. I think it's okay now, but yeah, I will see you guys for part 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.